Well, hey, Dana, we expect this to sail through the House, I suppose. But at the end of the day, my question is, why aren't we doing what we should be doing to stop Russia? And that's isolating and devastating the Russian energy economy, the energy sector in Russia. We found out this morning that the sanctions that Biden put in place yesterday actually carve out the energy sector in Russia. Why allow bloodshed in Ukraine when we could stop all this from happening if we hit Putin where it hurts, which is his pocketbook?
Fair point. Congressman, can you describe for our audience the amount of offensive weaponry that we have given the Ukrainian military over the past 8 years? Stinger missiles have been mentioned. Anti-tank missiles, tank killers have been mentioned. How effective is this military to stop the oncoming charge of the Red Army?
Well, you're watching the news like we all are, and you can see that the Ukrainian army is fighting back, and that's because the American troops have been there to train them and equip them to be able to do that. I was in Ukraine a couple of years ago. I was out in the east on an army base where United States troops were providing Javelin missiles and training the Ukrainians to use them. But don't forget that Obama sent Ukraine blankets. He shut off and refused lethal aid, Javelin missiles. President Trump, he signed off on giving lethal aid for 4 years to Ukraine. And then when Biden got to office, he went back to the Obama model of not providing that type of support. But I can tell you that each year in the House Armed Services Committee where I serve, we provide support, lethal aid to the Ukrainians through the National Defense Authorization Act. They have those weapons. They know how to use them. Their soldiers are brave, and you see right now that they know how to fight back, and they're going to continue to do so.
Congressman, how do you describe the compelling national interest from the American point of view to be involved here?
Well, I think it's, that question is so hard, Dana, for me to answer when all of this is completely avoidable. Once again, you heard Larry Kudlow just a moment ago talk about how easy it would be to cause and inflict so much pain on the Russian energy dependent economy if we simply did what we all know would be the easiest thing to do, sanction Putin directly, remove them from the SWIFT banking system, isolate their energy economy by sanctioning energy, which our sanctions don't do that. So I hate to go down the path of talking about war and bloodshed when all of this could be avoided if we do what we should be doing, which is so simple, but the Biden administration refuses to.
Yeah, but you've also have NATO members. You have NATO members, sir, who are not willing to go along with the United States. What's that tell us?
That's exactly right. Germany has not stepped up to the plate. For years now, Germany has been more of a partner with Russian interest than American interest, and that's a big part of the problem as well. When our allies or our so-called allies like Germany aren't doing their part, when they could do as much as anyone in Europe to prevent this invasion, they've refused to do it. That's deeply disappointing too.
Congressman Jim Banks joining us from CPAC. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. President Biden on the sanctions now.